Hey, Tony Gaskins here. Man, you know what? I wanted to get on here and share something with you. And a lot of you already know this, but I'm sharing this for the people who are like me, who come from what I come from, who, when you came up, your belief was that your net worth is your self-worth. And you felt like you needed things to look successful. So if you have a nice car, if you have a nice watch, if you have a nice house, if you have nice things, clothes, purses, shoes, whatever, you're successful. You look like somebody. And coming from where I come from, man, I mean, it's our goal. Like, guys like myself, it was our goal to get a nice car with some rims on it. I was riding through the hood the other day, and I saw a lot of cars with rims on it. And I know the minimum that they got those rims for is $1,000. But they really looked at like $2,000, $2,000 to $3,000 rims. But they're in the hood. And I'm like, man, we have no clue. Like, we don't know. You can't fault somebody because you don't know. You have not, because you ask not. We perish for a lack of knowledge. We don't ask for the knowledge we don't know. And I started to learn. I'm like, man, they would put that $1,000 into a mutual fund or something. Imagine what it'll turn into when it's time for them to retire. And I never thought like that. I was listening to Jay-Z the other day, and I'm not really into secular music, but I listened to it to study it, to see what the culture is on, to see what people talking about. And he was talking about in there about how if he knew then, when he was buying every car when it came out, he would have took all that money and bought a building that was $2 million way back then, and now is worth $20 million. And we just don't know. But if you have some time, if you haven't reached all your dreams on the material side of things, I want you to take some time and to readjust, to think about this. Think about this now. What do you want to buy? What do you want to buy, and for what reason? And think about it, because now look, I've had, a lot of different fancy cars and nice things. And I'm telling you, it's all a trap. It's all a trap. It's all a trap. The love of money. See, money is not the root of all evil. The Bible doesn't say that. It said the love of money is the root of all evil. When you fall in love with money, when you worship money and the things that it can buy, it is the root of all evil. You start to worship these things. So think about your vision board. What's on your vision board? Is it a house? Is it a car? Is it luxury items? Things that you are worshiping. And I was thinking about this, and I was talking to my wife. I said, you know what? This is what Jesus meant in the Bible when he said to that man, sell all of your things. A rich man came and said, Lord, how can I follow you? I want to, get down with the movement. And he said, sell everything you own and then follow me. And the man said, I can't do that. I can't do that. And I started to think about that thing, and I'm like, man, a lot of us are trapped by that same thing, that we can't step into our purpose, that we can't enter the next season because we're still holding on to material possessions, material things, material desires, that we can't live for what life is really intended for. And so I realized, I said, you know what? It's time to wisen up. We got to wisen up. Stay away from foreign cars, unless it's like a Hyundai, or something like that, a Toyota. Stay away from your Mercedes-Benz. And I don't know if, and your Maserati, I had a Maserati, you probably seen my Maserati emblem. And I realized that's a waste of money. I remember going back to the dealership for something, and I bumped into another young brother like myself, and he had just bought him a Bentley. I'm like, what you doing in here, man? He said, man, I just bought my Bentley, and came outside, and my hood was, not my hood, my grill was on the ground. Probably hit a pothole or hit the parking stop. Probably pulled up on the parking stop and went to back up. It fell off. Same thing happened to my Maserati. And I was thinking, my wife had she has a BMW, and I started thinking back, and I was like, you know what? There was a time that we spent $3,000 and something on service, new tires and service. There was another time we spent $3,000 and something on service. It was another time that we had to replace tires 2 or 3 times, each time $1,500. And it's just because of the type of car that you're driving. And I realized, and I thank God I realized at a young age, because I'm 33 now, it's all a trap. It's all a trap. Get what you need. Get what you need, and not anything more. And it could be something nice, but make sure it's manageable. Make sure it's something that you don't go build up too high to you can't maintain it. And I'm looking at all these stars, even, you know, the people who making millions, even the people who making millions and they can afford the Bentleys and, you know, the Rolls Royce. But I really start to realize, man, is it really worth it? And see, we're not being educated the same, because I know billionaires on the other side who don't look like this. They're white or another race from another country, and they don't have Bentleys. They don't have Maseratis. They don't even, probably you see one Mercedes Benz. And it ain't even about color. It's just about who getting the education and who isn't. Because you see some white people spending money the same way like some black people do from the hood. And you see some black people who come from nothing and very smart and asset millionaires. And you would never be able to tell they're a millionaire, but they're a millionaire. And so some of us are getting the knowledge and some of us are refusing the knowledge. And I'm here to tell you, and I just want to share this with you today, it is a trap and you got to be careful. So that Mercedes Benz, you know, been there, done that too. Service is crazy. All them different letters, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Each one gets higher, 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 and it's a trap. And so the people who making the cars, they don't care anything about your American dream. They're making the cars and they're cheap over there and they send them over here and they're expensive and that service is expensive. So you know what they are capitalizing from? American greed. They're capitalizing from American greed. And then Americans here in America, we don't look out for one another. We play each other like fools. We take advantage of each other. I just saw on Best Buy, the picture of Best Buy, when the flood hit. Here go the flood hit. They take the water and they mark $3 water up to $15, which is against the law in Texas. And they had to release an apology for it. But that's what they did. Because that's what we do. We take advantage of one another. We take advantage of one another's ignorance. And so them car lots, they will let you get into that car. Give you 17% interest, you know, have you pay double what the car is worth, and then get you to a point to where the car has depreciated, it's not worth anything, and now you no longer can afford the service, and they get to take it back from you. So now you've paid them a crazy amount of money basically to rent their car. They take it back from you and they sell it again. And it's all a trap. It's all a setup. And I've been there and done that. And so I'm telling you, because not everybody knows. So to y'all young men on here, you want all these fine trappings. Even to a lot of the young ladies, y'all so happy about that C-Class Benz. Get you a Toyota Camry. Get you a Nissan Maxima. You know, don't keep falling. And here's what we have to get to. We have to stop caring about what people think. I realize it. You know, I got a Rolex, and this is so crazy how we are. Every man I meet, first thing he look at is my watch. And I got so many compliments, so many comments about that watch. I don't do that to the next man. I really don't care what he's wearing, what he got on, what he's driving. And so many men, every color man, every age, that's a nice watch. I like that watch. I'm like, man. But see, they're sizing you up because they want to see if they can tell what you're worth. And some people will look at you and tell you it's a nice watch and know they got more money than you in the bank, and they don't wear that kind of watch. Their watch costs $100 while yours costs $10,000, and they're laughing at you. So I want to share this with you so that you can right now look at your goals, look at your dreams, and look at those material items and really ask yourself, is this the best place for my money? I went on, it's a site called betterment.com, and they're not paying me for this, but it's betterment.com, better, M-E-N-T, betterment.com, and a billionaire told me about it. He said, instead of going to a financial advisor and giving your money to a man or a woman, a human being who can do what they want to, who could go rogue at any day, get on this website, put it on there. It's backed, by the government. It's secure, and it's computers talking to computers. Because I don't know how to trade stocks. You don't know how to trade stocks, and a lot of financial advisors don't know what they're doing either. And that's why a lot of pro athletes and millionaires have gone broke, because they trusted a human with their money. Just put it on this here computer. And it don't have to be anything crazy. You could do a regular IRA or what have you, and just put it up, every month. Just put up what you need to put up. And I say, you know what? I'm going to do that. And they show you, because it's computers, so they can tell you in 68 years, based on an average market, this is where your money will be. On a bad market, this is where your money is likely to be. Now, it's nothing guaranteed, so you're taking a chance either way. But I'd rather trust a computer than trust a human. Because I watch American Greed on MSNBC, and I see them go rogue every day. So think on this thing now, and make sure that you're not a victim. This is Tony Gaskins. I'll finish up later. God bless you.